Lesson 51 is decimal parts of numbers. We're going to go over this real quick so you can get started. Just like we had our fractional parts of numbers, or f times of equals is, I want you to get this d times of equals is written down in your notebook with that f times of equals is. And d times of equals is just the same thing as fractional parts of numbers. We're just using decimals, so it shouldn't be anything that's too difficult for you. So solving this, what decimal part of 240 is 90? We're going to use the abbreviation WD for what decimal. So what decimal part of means times 240 is 90. We're just writing that out in numbers and symbols, just like we did our f times of equals is. Now we have multiplication between our variable and our 240. So to isolate our WD, we need to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 240. That way the 240s eliminate each other by going to 1. So all we have left then on this side, other than a mess, is WD. And then we have 90 over 240. The question though is asking what decimal part of 240. So we need to change this 90 over 240 to a decimal. You can do that real quick by just reducing off your zeros there, and then you have to divide. So that maybe isn't as quick as you'd want it to be, but take 9, put some zeros after it, and 24 will go into 90. Oh, 3 times 12, 6, 7, and then just do the arithmetic through here. 180, 24 will go into 187, 8. 8 times will be too big, so 7. So 7, that's 28. 14, 15, 16. 0. Do this all again. 120, and is that 5? It's 20, and carry the 2, 10, 12. So yeah, works out nice and neat. 0.375. That is your answer for that. You're looking for a decimal value, and there it is. Okay, next problem. 4/10 of what number is 72? It'd be real easy to see this 4/10 and think 4/10. But when they tell us a fraction that's a reducible fraction, when you read it and it could be a reducible fraction, then they're indicating a decimal on that. So we want to write 4/10 then instead as 0.4, 4/10 as the decimal form. Then of, here's WN, the abbreviation for what number is 72. Again, we want to isolate this term, this variable, and we have multiplication between those two, so we're going to undo that by dividing. So we're dividing both sides by 0.4, so that that 0.4 reduces, and we're left with WN over here. Then we have to divide. 72 divided by 0.4. Move your decimal over one place, move your decimal over one place, give yourself a 0 or 2 here, and then divide. 4 goes in 7 once, 4, 32, 8, 32, bring down the 0. 4 will not go into 0, so that's 0 times. So what number is 180? It is possible that this what number value could be a decimal value. So if it doesn't work out nice and neat, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Here's that 4/10 again. So don't automatically think fraction, because that's a reducible fraction. Then they're implying this 4/10 of 72. So times 72 is, again, what number? WN, what number? Here it's set up to be multiplied, so just multiply it. 72 times 0.4, 8, 28. We have one number place after the decimal. So we need to take our decimal from the right, move one place, 28.8. There's a situation where we end up with a decimal value as part of our number, and that's okay. That is not going to be your assignment. Well, I told you yesterday we'd be going over tests, and I'm not here, so I'll go ahead and let you do that. But please make sure that you are working on this, get it done, and be good for Mrs. Davenport, please. Thank you.